books, all of you. Ansible Tower. Let's try to work with Ansible Tower. So it is used to automate our Ansible works. It is used to automate our Ansible works. So let's try with that. I'm sharing my screen. Can you see my screen now? Can you see my screen now? Perfect.
This meeting is being
Good evening,
recorded.
everyone. In previous sessions, we completed our discussion related to Ansible. What is Ansible? What is configuration management? How to create playbooks in the Ansible? How to execute the playbooks? What are the roles in the Ansible? What is Ansible Vault? How to deal with variables in the Ansible? All those topics we discussed. Now, so today we are understanding another topic that's related to Ansible configuration management, that is Ansible Tower. Ansible Tower is a web-based GUI tool which is used to manage infrastructure configurations. Here, Ansible is a configuration management software which is used to manage the configurations required for our machines. Whatever the things that you want to do repeated works, that can be automated by using Ansible. Here, we installed Ansible in our machines and we worked with them by using CLI. From the mobile extreme, we connected to that Linux machine and we performed operations on the machines. Here, if you go for Ansible Tower, it is one commercial application. We need to purchase the license. It is an enterprise product given by Ansible. This Ansible Tower will provide you a beautiful UI to manage configurations of your application. All the projects related configurations we can centralize by using this Ansible Tower. What are the host machines that you want to configure in the inventory? What are the hosts you want to configure? What are the playbooks you want to execute? What are the playbooks you want to schedule? Everything can be managed by using Ansible Tower. Ansible Tower is a web-based GUI tool which is used to manage infrastructure configurations. We can centralize our infrastructure configurations using this UI. This is a web application, a admin web application. Admin UI will be available for you. From this UI, you can manage all the configurations of your application. We can do job scheduling. I want to execute a playbook. We can do that scheduling of that execution also. It is providing graphical inventory management. So using UI, you can manage your inventory. You can create the host groups and you can add the host IPs to those host groups. You can run the playbooks from this Ansible Tower. But it is not for free of cost, guys. It is a commercial software. Now, what are the features of the Ansible? Ansible will provide you a clean and a neat dashboard. A clean and a neat dashboard will be provided by Ansible. From the dashboard, you can manage all your configurations. We can do inventory management dynamically. You can add the groups, you can add the hosts, you can remove the groups, you can remove the hosts from the group. Everything can be done dynamically by using this UI. Real-time job status. When we execute a playbook, what is the status of that playbook execution also we can monitor by using this Ansible Tower. Ansible Tower features. So neat and clean dashboard will be provided. By using this dashboard, we can manage the inventory dynamically. We can see the real-time job status. job scheduling, integrate internal notifications, so sending the mails kind of things that can be configured, role-based access control, right? That means who can do what in our Ansible. In our team, in the DevOps team, multiple members will be available who can do what in the Ansible, who can create a playbook, who can modify the inventory file, who can run the playbook. That access control can be managed by using this Ansible. Audit job and tower resource. Okay, that means whatever the jobs that we are executing, how they are executing, what is the status, we can monitor that. We can store the credentials of the host machines. Host machines we are configuring in the inventory. In order to connect to those host machines, we need to manage the credentials. Those credentials we are going to store. And this Ansible having a REST APIs integration to the next level. If you want to integrate Ansible Tower in any of the application, then you can use this REST API. Self-service UI will be available, a beautiful UI that you can use to manage the things. So Ansible Tower basically one enterprise product which is used to manage the infrastructure from the user interface. There are several advantages are available when we go for Ansible Tower. Okay, now prerequisites to install Ansible Tower. Now, I'm going to use Red Hat Enterprise Linux 64-bit operating system. So you can use Amazon Linux or CentOS or Ubuntu also. Here, I am using Red Hat Enterprise Linux. Red Hat Enterprise Linux. Minimum 20 GB hard disk is required, guys, in order to install this Ansible Tower. Minimum 20 GB hard disk is required, and minimum 4 GB RAM is required. So currently we are using T2 micro. T2 micro is 1 GB RAM, but minimum 4 GB RAM is required. So here I'm going for M4 large instance. T2 micro is not sufficient. I'm going for M4 large instance in order to install Ansible Tower. See the requirements. Red Hat Enterprise Linux I'm going to take with the 20 GB hard disk. Minimum 20 GB is required to run this Ansible Tower software. 4 GB RAM is required, and M4 large instance is also required for this. Okay. For practice purpose, we are using T2 micro. T2 micro is 1 GB RAM. That is not sufficient. Minimum 4 GB required. So I'm going for M4 large instance. Minimum 20 GB hard disk is required. By default, we are going to get 8 GB or 10 GB for the Linux machines, right? We need to use minimum 20 for the Ansible Tower. Now here, I have given some commands to install Ansible Tower. I'm giving some commands to install Ansible Tower. So before going to install this Ansible Tower, first we need to set up the machine. Let's go to our AWS Cloud account, sign in, create a instance with M4 type. Create instance with M4 large type. EC2 instances. EC2 instances I'm going to create. Launch instance. I'm going to choose the instance as Red Hat Enterprise Linux. Ansible is also developed by Red Hat company only. So I'm going to use Red Hat Enterprise Linux. Click on select. Click on select. Choose instance type. Can I go with T2 micro? How much memory I'm getting for T2 micro? T2 micro is giving me only 1 GB, but the minimum requirement is 4 GB for the Ansible Tower. So this is not sufficient. I need to go for M4.large. Check it where it is available. Where it is available, M4.large. Can we search it? All instance families M4. Okay, I'm selecting M4. Okay, now I'm selecting M4.large. When I go for M4.large, it is having 8 GB RAM. I'm selecting it. Now, how many instances? Only one instance I'm going to take. Only one instance I'm going to take. Storage, 10 GB is default for M4 large, but minimum 20. So I'm taking 25 GB hard disk. 25 GB hard disk I'm taking for this. Now next tags, add a tag. I'm giving name as Ansible Tower. Ansible Tower. Security group. So I'm going to select that existing security group. I'm selecting rare. Why region is changed to Virginia? Sorry guys, let me come back. I'm going to my Mumbai region. I'm going to Mumbai region now. So let's select EC2 is a region specific. I mean, I don't know. I would change it to some other region. I am in Mumbai region. So I'm selecting Mumbai. Red Hat Enterprise Linux. Red Hat Enterprise Linux. T2 micro is not sufficient for our requirement. I'm going for M4. Kaha bhai? M4. M4 large 8 GB RAM. Instance details default VPC I'm taking. Storage by default 10. I'm making it as 25 GB. Add a tags. Adding a tag as name. I'm taking this as Ansible Tower. Ansible Tower. Security group. Select an existing security group. I'm selecting Ashok IT security group. Review and launch. Click on launch. Key pair. I'm selecting my key pair as Linux key pair. Select it. Launch instance. My instance is getting started. Ansible Tower. I created this Ansible Tower in Mumbai region. It is M4 large instance, 8 GB RAM, 25 GB hard disk I have selected for this. 8 GB RAM, 25 GB hard disk I have selected. Let's connect to Mobile Extreme. I want to connect to this Ansible Tower instance using Mobile Extreme. Let's open SSH session, remote host, take the public IP, specify the username. I'm specifying the username as EC2 user. Advanced SSH settings. I'm giving the private key Linux PEM file. Click on OK. I connected to Ansible Tower machine. Fine. Once we connected to Ansible Tower machine, let's update the existing packages. Sudo yum-y update. Existing packages in this Red Hat Linux machine I'm updating by using yum update. Red Hat Enterprise Linux we are using. I connected to this Linux machine by using Mobile Extreme, and I'm updating the packages in this machine by using yum update command. Once this packages got updated, guys, we need to install YPL package manager in order to install this Ansible and all. Okay, so first install YPL package manager. So this is the command which we are going to use to install YPL package manager. We are going to use this version to install that YPL package manager. So here you can go to this, website. You can see what are the YPL package managers are currently available. fedoraproject.org, YPL package managers are available. 788 notch.rpm latest release, YPL next release latest 8. Okay, YPL release latest 789. Like that, there are several versions are available. Let me take the YPL latest 9 notch rpm. YPL release latest 9 notch.rpm. So I'm using YPL release latest 9. This is the YPL package manager that we are going to install in our Ansible Tower machine. Okay, first I have updated the packages. Now I am downloading YPL package manager. Using this, I'm going to install the Ansible. Using that, I'm going to install Ansible Tower. Okay, connecting conflicts. Nothing provides Red Hat release 9 needed by YPL. Use only best candidate package manager. The system is not registered with an entitlement server. YPL 9 is not working. Okay. Apple release latest notch.rpm. It is not working. Then go with 8 only. Then why 9 is not working? Any mistake we have done? Fedora project public EPL release notch.rpm. If it is not working, then let's go with 8. Apple release latest 9 notch is not supported. Then 8 notch.rpm I am going to take. That Apple package manager not installed. So let's install it with 8 package manager. Yeah, this is getting installed. This Apple package manager installed successfully. Once it is installed, you check it. This Apple repository installed or not. Apple repository installed or not. We can check it. Yes, this Apple package manager got installed. Now, once it got installed, then you can install this Ansible. Ansible Tower uses Ansible playbook to deploy, so we should install Ansible first. First, I am installing Ansible software by using this Apple package manager. By using this Apple package manager, I'm installing Ansible software. When you install this Ansible software, this will provide you a playbook to install the Ansible Tower. So we know what is a playbook. So to install the Ansible Tower, we can use one playbook. We can use one playbook to install our Ansible Tower. Good. Now once it is done, then download Ansible Tower archive folder. I'm going to download Ansible latest version from here. Download Ansible Tower archive folder. Once the Ansible software got installed, then I'm going to install Ansible Tower tar file. I'm going to extract the tar file. Then I'm going to set up this Ansible Tower. Yeah, still Ansible is getting installed. It will take some time. Ansible is getting installed. It will take some time. Okay, Ansible got installed successfully. Once Ansible got installed, I'm creating one directory called Tower directory, guys, to install the Ansible Tower. mkdir, it is used to create this directory. Then again, cd to that directory. I'm going to create one directory and I am moving to that directory. I'm creating one directory and I am moving to that directory. mkdir slash temp slash tower and cd slash temp slash tower. I'm creating that directory. See my present working directory. Currently, I'm inside the tmp temp directory and the tower directory. Inside this, we are going to download the latest release of Ansible Tower. We are going to download the latest release of the Ansible Tower. It is going to download tar file. It is going to download tar file. Got it. Yes, we have downloaded the tar file ls-l. Can you see? Ansible Tower setup latest tar file got downloaded. Once you have downloaded the tar file, you can extract that tar file. How to extract? Tar xvf Ansible Tower tar file. Yes, we have extracted that tar file. Once the tar file got extracted, you can see the folders cd space Ansible Tower setup, Ansible Tower ls-l, Ansible Tower setup 3.8.6. That is the latest version of the Ansible. This got downloaded. cd space that folder ls-l. Now, can you see here? Once I have downloaded the tower as a tar, the tar file got downloaded and I have extracted the tar file. So the latest version of the Ansible Tower is a 3.8. I have opened it. Then you can see there are some files and directories are available. These are files and directories related to Ansible Tower. Guys, in order to install the Ansible Tower, we have a playbook that is called install.yml. Let's go to vi install.yml just to check it. See here, a big YML file is available. They have written the YML file in order to install Ansible Tower. It is completely YML. Ansible Tower YML install.yml. They have given so many tasks in this YML. So if you execute this YML, this is a playbook. If you execute this YML, then Ansible Tower will be installed. In order to in order to run this playbook, they have given one script file setup.ssh. You can see vi setup.ssh. So now in this script file, they have configured some shell scripting. They have written some shell scripting. By using that shell scripting, we are going to run Ansible playbook. Ansible Tower playbook is available. In order to execute that playbook, they have given one setup file that is called setup.sh. We need to run this setup file. We need to run this setup file. That setup file is going to execute that playbook, install.yml playbook. That playbook is going to install Ansible Tower. But before going to install Ansible Tower, we need to make some changes to inventory. We need to make some changes to inventory. Sudo vi inventory.yml. Sudo vi inventory.yml. Vi inventory. So we need to make some changes to the inventory. Let me go to vim inventory. Where are the details? Inventory file. Vim inventory. In this inventory file, we will have some details. We will have the details to configure, to extract that folder, update admin password and Postgres DB password in the inventory file. So why the inventory file is displaying empty? ls-l inventory inventory. Why there are two files available? Okay, maybe I have executed incorrect command. Okay, I have given incorrect command, guys. So vim inventory, vim inventory. Yeah, this is the correct file name. So when I go for inventory file, here admin password. What is the admin password you want to configure for Ansible Tower? By default, username will be admin. Password I am going to configure. I'm configuring the password as a Ashok IT. Username will be admin. Password I'm configuring as a Ashok IT. And internally, this Ansible Tower will use Postgres SQL. For Postgres SQL, username is AWX. I'm going to configure the password. Password I'm configuring as Ashok IT at the rate 123. So admin password I am configuring. Admin password I am configuring as Ashok IT. Postgres SQL database password I am configuring as Ashok IT at the rate 123. So where I am making these changes I am making in the inventory file. Go to extracted folder and update admin password and Postgres DB password in inventory file. In inventory file. So here I'm using Vim editor in order to change that. Okay, I used Vim editor. It opened a file. In that file, I configured admin password as Ashok IT and Postgres SQL database password I configured as Ashok IT at the rate 123. Then I have saved that file changes. Once those file changes are done, then we need to execute the script file setup.ssh file available. We are going to execute that setup.ssh file, that is a shell script file which is used to run our playbook to install Ansible Tower. Now execute. I'm executing this. Ansible Tower software is getting executed. See, tasks are executing. Tasks are executing nothing but playbook is executing. So it will take some time, guys. 3 to 4 minutes of time it is going to take to install Ansible Tower. 3 to 4 minutes of time it is going to take to install this Ansible Tower. Ansible software is developed by using Python. Ansible Tower is a UI application. They developed it by using Python Django. Ansible Tower UI is developed by using Python Django. We have to wait till it's get installed. It is getting installed. Let's wait. It will take time, guys. 3 to 5 minutes, 3 to 4 or 5 minutes of time. It is going to take to install Ansible Tower. Ansible Tower developed by using Python Django framework. Ansible Tower will internally uses Postgres SQL. Ansible Tower is an enterprise software from the Red Hat. It is providing a UI to centralize configurations of our application. It is providing UI to centralize configurations of our application. A beautiful UI, beautiful dashboard will be provided by Ansible Tower, but it is licensed software. Yeah, it is installing, taking time, getting installed. It is going to take the time. Installing the tower, installing that tower. Yeah, install the tower. Package execute. I mean, the task is executing. It will take some time. We have to wait. Meanwhile, let's understand the commands once again. So first, we are creating one Red Hat enterprise machine. We are taking 25 GB. I'm taking to create that machine, but the default is a minimum 20 GB. I have taken 25. 4 GB RAM I have taken. For this, I have used M4 large instance. Then update package manager. This is the command I am using to update package manager. Sudo m-y update. Once that is updated, install Apple Package Manager. Check Apple Package Manager got installed successfully or not. Once it is installed, then install Ansible Tower, because Ansible Tower itself is using playbook only to get installed. Okay. So what is the first step? Step 1, install Ansible. Install Ansible software. That is step 1. In order to do that installation, updating the package manager, downloading the Apple package manager, checking the repositories, then installing the Ansible. Once it is done, download Ansible Tower archive folder. So by using this mkdir, I'm creating one folder. I'm going to that folder. It is used to download archive folder, see these files which are available, then extract the tar file which is created, extract the tar file which is created, that file, go to extracted folder and update admin password and postgres db password in the inventory file. This is the command I am using to go to that file. Once it is done, run the script file to run the playbook. Whenever you execute this shell script file, internally it will execute install.yml. That will take some time, 2 to 3 minutes to install Ansible software. Still, it is waiting there only. We have to wait. It will take time, guys. We have to wait. Okay, fine. Once that got installed, we can check the status of that Ansible, check the Ansible service status, check Ansible server status, check Ansible tower status, then start the Ansible tower as a service. Ansible tower is going to run on the port number. It is going to run on the HTTPS protocol. HTTPS protocol is 443. We have to enable this 443 in the security group. We have to enable 443 in the security groups. Ansible Tower is a enterprise software. It is providing a UI to centralize the configurations of our applications. It is a commercial. We need to purchase the license of the Ansible. There are so many advantages are there. All the configurations we can manage from one place with a beautiful dashboard. Okay. Yes, it is moving forward. Playbook is executing. Ansible Tower itself is executing by using a playbook, guys. That is called install.yml. To execute that playbook, we are writing, we have a shell script, setup.sh. I'm just running the shell script. With that shell script, this playbook is getting executed. Waiting. Yeah, it is moving. See here, it is saying that Django. Django is one of the framework to develop web applications in the Python. It is using Django framework to develop that. To they use Django to develop this Ansible tower. Python Django framework they use it to develop this. See here they are running handler executed, the setup process completed successfully. Are we able to install the Ansible tower? Guys, are we able to install the Ansible tower? Come on. Are we able to install the Ansible tower or not? Yes, we are able to install Ansible tower successfully. Now we need to check the status of this tower. If it is not started, then we need to start this Ansible tower. Once it is started, then we can access the UI of this Ansible tower. Okay, ls-l, ls-l. Let us check the status of the Ansible tower. Sudo Ansible tower service status. Ansible tower status. What is the status currently? It is running. Ansible tower service is running. Ansible tower service, it is running. Internally, it is using Postgres SQL. That is a database to store the data. The Postgres SQL is also running. The Postgres SQL is also running. If Ansible tower is not running for you, then you can execute this command to start that service. If Ansible tower is not started, then you can execute this command to start that service. Okay, Ansible tower started. Ansible tower is going to run on which port number, guys? Ansible tower is going to run on which port number? It is going to run on which port number? HTTPS protocol. For HTTPS protocol, what is the port number? 443. Let us see for this EC2 VM, in which way, in which virtual machine the Ansible tower is created. Go to that security group and check it. Do we have HTTPS protocol enabled or not? Edit inbound rules. Can you see HTTPS protocol is enabled? If you don't have this HTTPS protocol enabled, you have to enable this protocol. You have to enable this protocol and save it. Once this protocol is enabled, then you can access Ansible tower by using its IP. Take this IP, go to browser, click on this. Your connection is not private, so that security certificate is not updated by them. Let's click on advanced, proceed to this unsafe operation. I am proceeding. Wow. Can we see the login page of Ansible tower? Can we see the login page of Ansible tower? Yes. It is asking username and password. Username and password it is asking. By default, username is admin. Password we configured in the inventory file. If you see here, I have executed a command called vim inventory. In this, I configured admin password and db password. Default username is admin. Password we configured. Click on sign in. Click on sign in. Now, are we able to access the dashboard directly, or we are not able to access the dashboard directly? Is it allowing us to access the dashboard directly, or it is not allowing to access the dashboard directly? Not allowing. Why? It is not a free software. It is a licensed software. It is not a free software. It is a licensed software. Do you have a license of this Ansible? No. Then we need to request for the subscription. Trial license we can request from the Red Hat. There is an option called request subscription. Request subscription. When you go here, start your trial. You can click on start your trial. If you don't have a account, register for a Red Hat account. You need to create the account in the Red Hat. I have already have one account in the Red Hat. I am using my credentials. If you don't have the account in the Red Hat, you need to create the account in the Red Hat, because Red Hat company developed this Ansible tower. Okay. Once you have created this account, then you can download it here. Start the download of the Ansible tower. That software is downloaded. Okay. Looking for the previous version. If you already have the account, now go here, login into Red Hat. Login into Red Hat. Once you log in into the Red Hat, here you can go to your Red Hat. You can request for Ansible license. Start a trial. Red Hat Product Trial Center. For which one you want a trial? Do you want a trial for Red Hat Linux server? You want a trial for OpenShift? Or OpenShift is one Kubernetes container platform. It is used to run our Kubernetes containers, Red Hat OpenShift platform. Do you want Automation of the Ansible automation. Start free trial. Try it. Okay. When you click on try it, start your trial. It is asking start your trial. Red Hat Ansible automation platform. Start your trial. You can request for trial version of the Red Hat. Okay. Click on that now. Once you click on that, it will give you a file which is used to install. No need to do that. There will be an option where you can request for trial license in the Red Hat. Okay. My account, Red Hat, start a free trial, Red Hat open source, Red Hat product center, automation and management, Red Hat Ansible automation, get a trial details. Yeah, here option is there. Get trial details. A single 60-day subscription to Red Hat Ansible platform, you can get it. If you click on this Red Hat Ansible platform, you can buy that, or you can go to that, you can take it. Okay. Why to choose Ansible platform? Red Hat, talk to Red Hatter, try it, buy it. Already we have installed it now. So there is a trial option. You can ask them to give the trial subscription 60-day because it is a commercial software. Red Hat automation, automate everything. Somewhere there is an option to get the trial period of this trial. Get a trial details. Start your trial. Yes. So somewhere there is an option to request a trial version of the Red Hat. Somewhere this application is not that much user friendly. My account number, my profile. In the companies, people will purchase the license of the Red Hat Ansible Tower, guys. Here we are using trial version of that. दिमाग खराब कर रहा है, कहाँ से वो trial लेना पड़ेगा. Once you request the subscription, they will give you the trial version for your account, guys. Ansible automation platform. Yes. Install and configure your infrastructure. Automation hub. Certified Ansible collections. Ansible automation hub. Repo management. Inventory. Nothing available. Automation hub. Collections. Repo management. Connect to hub. Trial licenses option should be there somewhere. Yeah, subscriptions. Click on subscriptions. Welcome to Red Hat OpenShift applications. Show me this. Why OpenShift? We should go for subscription of Ansible. क्या कर रहा है? Go to Red Hat Enterprise. Not this. Red Hat Hybrid Cloud Console. I don't want to go with OpenShift. I want to go with Ansible Tower license. I need to activate a subscription. I just want to show you where I can update my subscription. This is my personal information. This email address has not been confirmed. Resend confirmation email. You are logged in ashokit.online@gmail.com. Your email ID is not confirmed. Guys, 1 second. Let me connect to my Gmail and let me confirm that email ID. When we create an account, it is giving, when we create an account with our email ID, Red Hat is sending one email for our mail ID for confirmation. Yeah. You see, I have received a email from the Red Hat. Okay. Are you installed Red Hat Ansible automation? Let's get started. Red Hat subscription. The value of your Red Hat subscription. Technical support, support lifecycle, proactive. Discover all the way Red Hat subscriptions can help. Subscriptions. Here you can see active. Let's go to Red Hat subscription. Yes. Here you can create a subscription and you can make the subscriptions, guys. So 60-day product trial Red Hat Ansible automation subscription I have created. 100 managed nodes. So self-supported certification access I have created. There are 2 subscriptions are available. Utilization contract. So usage 0%. I have not used them. I have created this subscription start date June 25, end date August 23. Based on the latest end date of any subscription regardless of status. Subscription ready to renew S1. Trial subscription we have taken from Ansible, for Ansible Tower from the Red Hat. After 2 months, the subscription will get expired. So you should go to redhat.com management/subscriptions once you log in. Okay, let me keep it. Create account in the Red Hat, request license, then complete this process, subscriptions. So fine. Once it is done, then we can log in into our Red Hat. Once the request subscription is enabled for our email ID, it is going to enable the subscription. Then you can log in with our email ID, which is having subscription ashokit.online@gmail.com and password, which is having a valid subscription. Then only we can log in. If you don't have a valid subscription in the Red Hat for your account, then you cannot log in. For this email account, for this account in the Red Hat, we have free trial subscription. Click on get subscription. It is verifying subscription is available for that mail ID or not. Yes, subscription is available. 100 managed nodes, 60-day trial subscription they have provided. Click on select that subscription. I have selected that subscription. Agree to the license. Click on submit. Click on submit. Finally, we are able to log in into Ansible Tower. This is our Ansible Tower. Recently run jobs. No jobs were recently run. Recently used job templates. No jobs used recently. This is our Ansible Tower. अरे यार क्या हो गया भाई? Admin password. Password I configured as Ashok IT. Sign in. Okay. Now subscription complaint. 60-day trial subscription is available. Get subscriptions. All right. Now Subscription is available. Select the subscription of it. Select this subscription. That is fine. Agree to the license. Submit. Once we have accepted that license, then we can see Ansible dashboard. Go to the Ansible Tower dashboard. It is Ansible Tower dashboard. Here, if you click on it, it is logging out. Ansible Tower documentation, notifications, admin. This is my admin account. We can configure username and password for our admin account, and we can do all these things. So this is the Ansible Tower, which is having a beautiful UI. By using this UI, you can create your inventory and you can execute your jobs also. Playbooks execution, adding the inventory files, adding the host to inventory group, removing the host from a particular group. Everything can be automated. Everything can be managed from this UI. This is a beautiful dashboard that is providing by Ansible Tower. But is it free software? Is this Ansible Tower is for free of cost? Is this Ansible Tower available for free of cost? No. This is commercial software. We need to have license to use this Ansible Tower. In the company, they will purchase the license of the Ansible Tower and they will provide you that license to access Ansible Tower. By using Ansible Tower, we can manage the configurations at one place. This is centralized configuration management for our application. This is centralized configuration management for our application. Okay. Here you can see jobs. Do we have any jobs for this? Currently, no jobs. Do we have any schedules for executing? No schedules available. You can create them. My view, nothing is there. Templates, currently, no template is also available. Credentials, no credentials are available currently. Projects, no projects are available. Inventory, no inventories are available. Inventory scripts, organizations, users, teams, credential types, notifications, jobs management, instance groups, applications, okay, settings, everything you can manage from this UI. License, your license you can update. Jobs, system configuration, user interface, authentication, logos, you can add your company logo. You can add your company logo. Browse, let me go to documents. You can add your company logo. You can add your company logo for Ansible Tower. Save it. Now can you see the Ashok IT logo we have added for Ansible Tower? Are you guys getting my point? So you can customize the UI. You can customize the UI also of this Ansible Tower. Okay. Go to inventory. Currently, do we have any inventory? Demo inventory is available. Currently, demo inventory is available. Do we have any groups here? Currently no groups. Do we have any hosts? One local host is available. It will just print Ansible like this. So here you can create your inventory. You can create your project. You can create your credentials. You can create your host. You can create your templates. Everything can be created by using Ansible Tower in order to automate our configurations. So complete configuration management can be done by using Ansible Tower. This is UI of Ansible Tower. Here you can keep your configurations for your project. This is centralized configuration management that we are doing for our project by using Ansible Tower. Ansible Tower is a GUI tool. It is a web tool which is provided by Red Hat. It is commercial software. It is commercial software. Are you guys clear? Are you guys clear? Are you guys clear with this? Very good. Fine, guys. Done. Okay. Here you can create a project. You can create a project. Demo project is available by default. Demo project is available here. We can create our own project also. We can create our own project also. Right now, see here how to create a project. I'm creating a project name as Ashok IT, description anything, organization anything. Choose SCM type. SCM type represents where your configuration files are available. If you choose SCM type as a GitHub, you can give the URL where your what we can say Ashok IT GitHub, where we have our playbooks. Okay, this is the location where our playbooks are available. We can give the playbooks SCM URL. Okay, click on save. If you want to get the latest versions of the playbooks, then update revision on the launch, then you can save it. You can create one project. You can create one project. So for that project, we are going to specify what is the location of our playbooks. Where our project playbooks are available, we can specify project playbooks as a SCM. For example, I am not going to keep my playbooks in the GitHub. I'm going to keep the playbooks in my system itself. Then it is a manual. When we select a manual option, when we select a manual option, then your projects should be available under this directory. So in your system where you have installed the Ansible, then you need to create the projects directory here where lib awx projects. In this directory, this is the directory of the project. Choose a playbook directory. In this directory, you need to keep your playbook. In this directory, you need to keep your playbook, guys. So like this, we can create the projects in the Ansible tower. We can create the projects in the Ansible tower. Once the project got created, then you can go for a template, job template. You can add the template name, install, job type, run, inventory. You can create the inventory and you can select the inventory. You can select the project also. For which project you want to do this, choose a playbook of that project. Whatever the project you are going to select, that project playbook we can select. Whatever the playbook we have in that project, playbook we can select and we can configure these details and we can launch this. We can launch this. Please save before launching this template. Launch means it is going to run that playbook whatever we have selected. Inventories, we will click here, click on this, create a new inventory. Click on new inventory. Details, inventory name. I'm going to create my inventory name as a project name. Okay. Ashok IT inventory. Ashok IT inventory. Description default. Click on save. With this, one inventory got created. In this inventory, groups, hosts that you can add. Add the host name. You can add the hosts inside a group or ungrouped also. Inventories, Ashok IT inventory is created. In this inventory, groups, currently no groups are available. Click on group. I'm going to give the group name as web servers as a ML. Right. Now with this, web servers group is created in my inventory. In Ashok IT inventory, go to the groups. Web servers group is available. Go to web servers group. Go to web server group. Go to hosts. You can add your host name, existing host or new host. What is your host IP? From your Ansible, here our host machines are available in the Ansible. Host machines are available, right? Now, Ansible host node, whatever the host is created, that host IP address you can configure. Ansible host IP address you can configure. So like this, we can create multiple groups and we can add the host machines to that group. Ashok IT inventory created. In this inventory, group is created. In this group, web servers created. In this web servers, hosts added. Like this, you can add multiple hosts also. You can add multiple hosts also. Host name like 24. I have added. I have added. All your IP addresses of the host nodes should be added in these groups, right? Inventory created. Ashok IT inventory for our project. In that inventory, groups created as web servers. You can create one more group name DB servers. DB servers. Click on save. Click on save. In this DB servers, add the host machine, new host. Okay, so this is belongs to DB server. This host is belongs to DB server. Like this, I am adding. Now go to inventory, Ashok IT inventory, groups. There are two groups are available. One is the DB server group, another one is web server group. One is the DB server group, another one is web server group. Like this, we can manage our inventory from the UI. Instead of going and adding in that host file in the Ansible manually through the editor, you can dynamically create the inventories. You can add the inventories by using this Ansible tower. DB server group created, web server group created. What is your credentials? How you want to connect to those machines? You will configure credentials. Okay. So credentials I'm going to configure as SSH key access. How to connect to your host machines? Credential type. We are going to select the credential type as a machine. We need to select it as a machine. Let's select this credential as a machine. Username. What is the username of our machine? EC2 user. SSH private key. We will go to our private key file where we have created our keys. Key pair linux.pem file na. Let's open git bash cat linux.pem file. Cat linux.pem file. It is giving the private key. We are going to configure this private key here in the credential type. That means I want to use this private key. Save it. So in order to connect it to the host machines, we need the credential. Credential is created as a SSH key. So here I given credential type as a machine. I have given my machines, host machines username, and I have given key. Key file is encrypted. Key file is encrypted. Okay, I have saved it. Fine. Next, we are going to create a project. First, we are going to create the inventory. Then we are going to configure credentials. Then we are going to create the project. So a project will be created. Whatever your project, what is your project name? You can give your project name. SCM type, where your playbooks are available. Playbooks you can keep in your machine or you can keep in a Git repository. If playbooks are available inside your machine, SCM type you have to select as a manual. You should go to this directory in the Ansible Tower machine. In that directory, you need to create a playbook file in this location. This is your project location, playbook directory. They are choosing this directory for your playbook. Select from the list of directories found in the project base path. Together, the base path and the playbook directory provide the full path used to locate the playbooks. You need to select a playbook directory. Let's go to this directory first. /var/lib AWS projects. Clear. CD. Permission denied. Sudo sudo cd space projects. ls-l. Now, here the location where lib AWS projects location. Here we have this projects location. Inside the projects location, we can create our project name. Sudo mkdir Ashok IT. I have given project name as a Ashok IT. CD space Ashok IT. Now inside this Ashok IT ls-l, nothing is available. We can create our playbooks here. Sudo vi demo.yml. You can write your playbook with the tasks. You can write it that. You can write the playbook here. ls-l. Okay. So can you see the present working directory? Our present working directory /temp/tower Ansible tower /Ashok IT. Okay. It is linked to this location. It is linked to this location /projects. So now, whenever we are creating a project, you can give your playbooks locations as a Git repository, or you can give manual location. Manual location means in this location, you can create a folder with your project name. You can select that folder. There your playbooks will be available. Once your playbooks are created, once you created a project with your project name, SCM type either manual or Git location. If you select a Git location, you will give your Git repository URL. Okay. Now, right, we are giving this location. Click on save. Our project got created. Once our project got created, then we can create a template. What is the purpose of template? Template is used to run the playbooks. Demo job template is available here. Demo job template is available. Click on launch. Now working. This demo credentials are there. It is running. Right? Like this, we are going to run our playbooks by using this Ansible Tower. It is a commercial software, commercial GUI software, which is used to maintain our inventories, host machine credentials, projects, templates. Inventories, we are going to create an inventory. It is like an inventory file. In the inventory, what are the groups you want to add? What are the hosts you want to add? You can add in the inventory. Whatever the hosts you are added, in order to connect to those hosts, we need to configure the credentials. Okay. First inventory will be created, then credentials will be configured, then project will be created. In the project creation, we are going to specify location of our playbooks. It can be a manual location or it can be a Git location also. Once the projects are created, then we will go to template. Here we are going to create a template. What is the purpose of template? Template is used to execute a playbook which is available in the project. Okay. Template name we are going to give, job type, inventory location we are going to select, and project we are going to select which we have created. In the project, whatever the playbook is available, we are going to choose the playbook and we are going to click on launch option. When you click on the launch option, that playbook is going to execute. So now here, instead of going to your machine and instead of running a playbook, you can execute the playbook from here only. You can execute the playbook from here only by using a template in the Ansible tower. Are you guys getting the clarity? What is Ansible tower? Why we are going to use Ansible tower? Are you guys getting the clarity? What is Ansible tower and why we are using Ansible tower? Come on, guys. What is Ansible tower and why we are using Ansible tower? Are you getting that clarity? How many ways we can specify playbooks location? How many ways we can specify playbooks location in the Ansible tower? Manual and repository. So repository means your playbooks should be available in a repository. You can give the location of that repository. What is the second option? Manual. Manual means you need to keep them in one folder in your system. You need to keep them in one folder in your system. Okay, guys. Fine. Good. So Ansible Tower is basically a GUI software which is used to manage configurations of our application. A centralized configurations can be centralized by using this Ansible Tower. So till yesterday, we have configured the Ansible playbooks, variables, everything manually by using MobiXTRM. We connected to that machine. But today we can automate everything by using Ansible Tower. A UI is available to automate all the configurations. So what are the things you need to do? You need to create an inventory. You need to create the credential. You need to create the project. You need to create the template and you are going to execute the template. Inventory means host machines details we are going to configure. Projects means specifying the location where the playbooks are available. Credentials means what credentials it should use to connect to your host machines. SSH keys it is going to use. Templates, which playbook you want to run, that you are going to specify by using a template concept. Okay, guys? Fine. Thank you. So with this, I'm stopping for today. So with this, we understood what is Ansible Tower, what is the Ansible Tower UI. Thank you, guys. So I have launched this M4 instance, which is a chargeable. So I'm going to stop that instance. M4 large, it is giving 8 GB RAM. So definitely bill will be generated for this. So I'm going to stop that EC2 instance. If the instance is running, bill will be generated. So I'm stopping that EC2 instance. Okay. So if you can try with the subscription license, so go and get the free license of this Ansible Tower, then install this Ansible Tower and you can practice this Ansible Tower, how to manage this Ansible Tower and all. But if you understand the concept, that is fine, because in the company they will give the commercial license to use this Ansible Tower, which is used to manage the configurations of our applications. File, guys. Good. Thank you. So with this, we completed our discussion related to Ansible, Ansible Tower, Ansible Vault, Ansible Role, Ansible Playbooks, how to execute the playbooks and all. Okay, fine. So we'll meet again on Monday. We will start our next class on Monday. I will see what tool that we can cover from Monday. So I have to cover Docker, Kubernetes, some reporting tool like Grafana, Prometheus, and Terraform, which is used to automate infrastructure as a code. I will see what are the tools that we are going to cover from Monday. I will plan 1 or 2 tools for the next week, guys. We'll have our next session on Monday. Thank you. So please practice Ansible